guys, and with Poor Boy Blues. This is a CVT guitar lesson for Kevin. Kevin, this one we're doing all the rhythm guitar, right? And then I will do a second video for all the lead bits and the guitar solo. So let's jump in. The tuning for this is flat, so everything's a half step down. And let's jump in, man. Some cool stuff in here. So that was part of the one of the latter parts. Okay, but starting on page 2 here. Well, it starts with a standard E major chord. That's the first thing on the guitar that you'll hear. Drop your distortion, and it's 2A, 2D, 1G, and just strum it all. Okay, and then the intro is what we're calling this. 6 seconds in. That vibe is going on. So it's like E, A, E, B7. You'll see. Open E and 2nd fret A together. And then open E, 4A, move back to open E, and then 4A, hammer to 5. And you can use whatever fingers you want. This is kind of a different progression, but similar, right? It sounds similar to a lot of the blues that's played like this. 4 open A, 3 E. You're gonna do this 4 times. But the 4th time, take off the, instead he's going to go, he'll end up doing 4 on the A, pulling off to an open, bend the 3E, and then an open A, and then an A power chord. Now we're switching. So on this, you'll hit the A power chord, open A, 2D, and then 26 seconds in, it's not really a filler because it's still in the main guitar. You'll go 11A, muted D, 11G, and strum those, slide it a half step sharp up to 12. Then he does this. He'll go, or 12E, 12G, 12E, and then hit them together, slide them up to 14, slide them back to 12. Here it is slow. Really cool. That's fitting in the A section. And then you'll go 4A, pull off to open, 3E bend. So similar to that last part we did, but this will be followed with an E power chord. So you go, and then open E, 4A, 4A, slide to 5. So it's, and he does this really cool. You'll go 4 and 2 on the A string, but you're going to bend them like quarter steps, just real slight. Just think of it like that. Adds a little attitude. 3E half step bend though, and he's using a wah pedal in a lot of the fillers, which mine's broke. Anyways, we'll talk about that later. Back to the E power chord. Okay, that's the same. Open E, 4A, 4A, slide to 5. 4 on the A, pull off open. Then he jumps into this B7. So this last section will go. And it's a standard B7, meaning 2A, 1D, 2G, open B, and 2 high E. You might know this chord already. You're going to strum, and then hit it again. And then the last 3 strings of it, strum them and slide them to the 4th fret. And then back to 2, mute 2. And then slide to the 3rd fret. To an A power chord. And then 48 seconds in, you'll have this. Really cool turnaround. So 2G, slide to 4. I would go with the middle for this. And then leave it down, play 4E. Go back to the 4G, move it back to the 3rd fret. Do the same thing. 3, 3. Back to 3. 2nd fret G, 2nd fret on the E. You can hear them ringing together. and then open G to first fret. When you get to the first fret, leave it ringing. This is basically where an E chord would fit. You'll go, and you're going to arpeggiate it. E, B, G, E, and then 1A, just a walk-up note to this B7. 2A, 1D, 2G, and 2 high E, and you're going to build it. We're arpeggiating it, but it's going to the notes build the chord. You'll go, as opposed to, you'll know. I've heard you play. You're a good player. You got a good ear. You'll hear those notes ringing through. Section 1A, 1:06 in. This is really short, but that's because they only do it like this one time. You're going to do that 2 times. Open E, 2A, open E, 4A, 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and then go open 5, open 4. And do all of that 2 times through. And then section 1B, 1:12, this is where the vocals come in. And palm mute the open E, go to 2A, palm mute the open E, go to 4A, and you're going to do this twice. Same thing on the next 2 strings, the A and D. So it's, and this part's cool. It goes, you'll go palm mute open E, barred 2nd fret A and D, back to palm muted open E. So you have 2 pull off to open on the D, and then 2 open A, 3 E vibrato. So that would be, and then top of page 3, open E palm mute, and then on the A, D, and G string we're going to go 7, 6, 7. I call this the Hendrix chord. If you added a finger, it'd be an E7 sharp 9. But just think E7, you'll go. So open E palm mute, strum, open E palm mute. Just move that Hendrix chord back a half step to 6, 5, 6. Slide it back up to 7, 6, 7. And then open A palm mute, 2nd fret D. Open A palm mute, 4th fret D, 4 times. Okay, then you're going to go back to that cool little pull-off thing that we did a second ago, which is open E, palm muted, barred 2nd fret, A and D, you'll go that part, so it's and no vibrato on the end. And then this is cool too. CC throws in a lot of these little, love it. So it's like, palm mute open E, go 12D, 13G, go back to the palm mute, and then go back to 11, 12 DG, and then right back to 12, 13. So you have, very cool. Big stretch, I'm sure you've done these. People get terrified on this stuff. The 2A, 4D. Basically, we're going to hit them together. It'd be ta, 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 that feel. Hit it again and stretch to the 6th fret on the D. So it's, and then go back to the 2nd fret twice, rest again, back to the 6th. So you have, or there it is. Open A, 2D, same beat, but we're going to transfer to the 4th fret. To the E power chord, twice. This is really cool. You hit it twice. And then 4E, barred 2nd fret, A and D string. That's an E with the G sharp bass. So listen close, that's what he's doing. Hit it again. And then to 5-4 EA. Hit it again, move it up a half step. Hit it again. And move it up to 7-6-7-8. 2 hits. So you'll strum, but rest the first one. So it's Section 2A, minute 32 in. It's the E form of this. Open E, 2A, open E, 4A. Twice. And this is what I ended the lesson with. Up there to that Hendrix chord. 7, 6, 7, A, D, G. Back a half step, slide it up. Back to 7, 6, 7. And then repeat it with a different ending. And the different ending is this. One of my favorite little blues things. 12, 13, 12, D, G, and B. And it looks like a D major shape, right? Strum, move it back a half step, slide it right back. So anytime you're doing something in E, Kevin, this is just something, food for thought basically. Like if you're ending something, all that stuff works. So try to remember those. After that, so you'll be going, and then you'll be moving on to the open 2, open 4, A and D string, back and forth twice, and then go open 5, open 4, open 2, and then open 4 on the A. So that ending is, you can feel the beat, da 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 da. And then open 2, EA, and this part that you will remember, that whole thing, and this. The big stretch, 2A, 4D, 2A, 6D, twice. It's separated though, we're not hitting them at the same time. It's same thing, open 2, open 4. With that same turnaround. So the ending of this is, alright, that'll take us to page 4. And you have some repeats at a minute 51 in. The next new part is section 2B, 2 minutes 30 seconds in. It's a E5 power chord. Open E, 2A. Again. And you're going to do that 3 times. By the way, this kind of reminds me of All Flavors and Push-Ups too, right? Ice Cream Man. And then the last one, he does a higher E. 7A, 9th fret, D, G, and B. Does a full E major, 7th position bar chord. Same beat though. 15th fret E, just slide. And then on the top string, open 2, 3, 4. Into the A position of this open 2, open 4 thing. At 2 minutes 43 seconds, 4 times. And I believe the solo is behind this whole part. It is actually. And then same thing but in the top 2 strings. So check it out. From the E, or the A section at 243. B5 power chord, 2A, 4D. Go strum once and then 3 groups of a 2 count. In other words, like that. And then hit it again, transfer to an A power chord. And then go 2 to 4 on your D string. 4 to 2, 2 to 4, 2 to open 2 on the top 2 strings. So that goes. 4, 2, 2, top 3, 5, 4, 6, 5, 7, 6, 7, 8. So it's the turnaround, but you're just hitting the chords once. That's just how I chose to do it there. And then as the solo continues, you're going to finish out with section 1B. It's the basic concept of that, alright? That will lead you, and that the solo finishes up, and then you'll see the 3:15 timestamp. It's just an E5 power chord. Open E, 2A, and then some repeats again. Section 2A 2 times, second time no star. And then at 4:15 timestamp, it's an A power chord. Open A, 2D. And then you'll see where I wrote wah. What he's doing, he's muting, just putting his string or his fingers over the strings, doesn't really matter where. And at least hit the last 4. Just go down up. And he's going with his wah-wah pedal, which is all over through here like I was saying earlier. And then the E power chord, let it ring. Okay? And then the solos, I think we're just going to stick that in the next video. It'll be a little easier for you to follow.